All right, just a quickie here. I see the news that Cowboy Bebop on Netflix has been canceled, and I'm actually surprised they listened to the established consumer base within an existing IP. I honestly thought that existing consumer zombies were the only reason those things sounded popular or appealing to executives. And yet, when it comes to creators assigned to these, they seem to be the least popular. I never understood why bigwigs assigned these things anyway. I didn't understand why they didn't just have writers and directors fight each other for the privilege of taking something they loved and making something of their own with it, with a considerable budget. So let's talk about Faye Valentine. No matter how many downvotes this gets, that'll probably be more attention than I'm used to online. Anyway, if you can tell I'm hesitating, it's because I honestly think I found a way to piss off both sides here. Normally, when Hollywood does this, they try to elevate the woman to say she's so perfect and so wonderful and so awesome, even when they have her committing large-scale atrocities. Well, I honestly think that the way Cowboy Bebop ended, there was a unique opportunity here to do slightly better than that. I haven't watched the Netflix version. I'm not talking about that one. I just was thinking about Ironheart and Ruby, and I know the bar is set low, but hear me out. The Netflix series could have been the Faye Valentine Show, and I do mean Faye Valentine Show, not Faye Valentine with the Bebop backup, but because she detached right before the finale, along with Ed, because the series ends with, hang on, spoiler alert, Spike dying, we could have had either her pick up with Jet, where we saw him and Spike at the beginning of the series, or she could have taken her own little ship and gone her own little way and had her own little miniseries trying to find out, like she said, where does she belong? Who is she as a person? Where does she want to go? What does she want to do? Now, find these answers. The outfit gets a lot of flack for the changes, but honestly, aside from the cut and the darkening and wearing the jacket, it's an actual jacket, it's not that far off in my mind, excepting, of course, those horrible, horrible long pants. We've seen so many cosplayers wear this with no sense of immodesty. or discomfort or anything. Wouldn't freeing up the legs help with kicking and running more? That's why runner shorts are so short, right? Anyway, you would have had all the tools that you needed to justify all the changes in the trends. A focus exclusively on the heroine. A wardrobe that's the opposite of what she'd been wearing before. Brand new setting in contrast with the previous series. And of course, when they actually have an IP that basically gift wraps the kind of trends they would want to do anyway, they completely ignore it. Oh, of course they do. Netflix. Not long after this, you released Arcane, and people are calling that a masterpiece. You feel so bipolar with your quality controls. I mean, Masters of the Universe Revelation, Masters of the Universe the good one, that which shall not be named. I'm surprised you don't have the original Filmation He-Man there with you. Seriously, what's going on? Why is there so much fan animosity being delivered at the time as so much fan service? I mean, this comes out about the same time as they pick up production of a new JoJo's Bizarre Adventure season, also with a female lead, and exclusively to Netflix. Anyway, back to my cycling. Well, you've heard my thoughts. Big wasted opportunity that seemed almost custom tailored to modern Hollywood. So yeah,